YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to do a quick review of these locomotives that I just recently picked up, as you saw in my last video. They are, the one on the left is a Kato SD70M, and then the one on the right is Athearn Genesis SD70 ACE. And I'm just going to do like a quick review and just show the quality on these locomotives. Just recently got these, both of them, off of eBay, and quite nice locomotives. So we'll start reviewing the Ace first, and as you can see, it has some pretty nice details. One thing I noticed is these vents are kind of see-through, like semi-see-through. It's not just plastic, it's kind of a, I wouldn't say transparent, but like just the see-through grills. Those are see-through, and I weathered those up a little bit along with the weathering alongside here. And then for truck details, actually turned out pretty nice. There's, like, as you can see, is like some of your sand lines are down here, just like a bunch of other stuff like brake lines and stuff. And then there's a lot of under truck and underbody like hoses and wiring and all of that, which I thought was really nice for Athearn anyways, because Athearn normally doesn't do like too crazy on detail, but well, as far as I've seen. Also, this grill is a little bit see-through. This one is completely see-through. This is still just the Athearn plastic, does nothing, can't see through it. The cab roof comes off so you can see the inside, which I thought was kind of cool, and has factory applied windshield wipers, which are really nice. A cab camera as well that you have to install separately. Does come with MU cables and hoses and all that. It is missing the big multiple unit hose up here. Nice scale couplers. Also had a nice correct size plow, along with grab irons, all prototypically correct. Ditch lights are correct size, everything works well and operates. Still no lit number boards, as Athearn, I don't know why, but they still have not decided to start lighting their number boards. And then you can see they have their lift rings, which are, I don't know if they're a bit oversized or they just seem a little thick to me, but they do have their lift rings along with some other see-through vents for the exhaust, and then the dynamic brake exhaust. Nice prototypical horn. Believe that is metal, not sure though. And then you have your hoses going to your dynamic brake fans and all that. And then those are see-through, and you can see some of the details. That's not too see-through, but it is like a little bit. So turned out pretty nice. All the weathering on this I did myself, just like all my other units I do all myself. From all the online pictures I could find of this unit, which is 4001, it was like, I wouldn't say too clean, but it wasn't like too dirty. It was mainly just like a little bit rusty under here. The tank wasn't too bad. The trucks were pretty much the worst, and then it also had this kick up of dirt and stuff on the sides. And that's really about it. I didn't want to do anything too crazy on it. Faded the roof just a little bit, and still need to like do a little bit of like weathering and fading there, and tone the lettering down just a little bit more. And so that is pretty much it. Also, forgot to mention, this does have DCC and sound. It has Tsunami sound from the factory. Sounds alright to me. Eventually I'll probably get like lock sound for it, but as of right now I'm gonna keep this. So, and then I will show you the SD70M. This is a Kato unit, and one thing I noticed is like the grab irons are a little oversized to me. it's just probably like how it came. Also, these are all separately applied along with all the handrails and stuff. But they just seem a little bigger to me, especially compared to the Athearn's like grab irons. As you can see, it's just totally different compared to, like, these are much bigger. So, but enough of that. Did come with MU hoses, which are behind the plow. They need to be fed through the plow, but some prototype photos I found them behind it, so I'm just going to leave it behind it. Also weathered this, has etched walkways, or treaded walkways, should say, and like all the warning labels and all that, very clear to read, downtoned pretty much, like all the weathering, or not weathering, like logos and lettering on this locomotive have been pretty much whited out just to fade them out a little bit. I painted this a little bit to replicate the prototype. Had a bunch of like sun fade spots to where the top of the lettering was pretty much gone, so pretty much mimicked that, and painted the grills black, and just like very light weathering on this one. Nothing too crazy besides just fading the lettering is pretty much the craziest part. Do need to go back and touch up the trucks a little bit, get them to be a little more brown than they are. The truck detail is pretty nice. Not like the Athearn. There's no like sanding lines or anything crazy like that going to these. But not a bad unit. One thing I kind of was bummed about is how this grill is not see-through. But I mean, because like most Athearn and like proto units, they all have see-through grills on their SD70s and 60s and even 50s. So I don't know why Kato didn't decide to go through with that, but it is a very well-running locomotive. So actually it runs a lot better than my Athearn units. Plan on getting another one. I believe I'm getting 1632 is the other number that I'm going to pick up, and probably just end up patching that out for KCS to go along with all my other units. And then up here, there are no lift rings. This grill, dynamic brake fan grill, is see-through. I believe that's what that is. Not see-through, not see-through. So Kato kind of sucked on this one, but it's not too bad. I can live with it. It's better than, like, say, a blue box or something, you know. But fans are a little bit see-through. You can't really see the fans too well below it, but it does have LED lights, which are nice, and the number boards do light up, which I do like about this. And right now this is DC only. Eventually it'll be DCC, just whenever I get to converting this whole layout over to DCC, which I'll probably end up using NCE PowerCab Pro. And so that's pretty much it. That sums it up for the layout. Or not the layout, sorry. Pretty much sums it up for these two locomotives that I just recently got to add to the roster. So just figured I'd let you guys see what I'm working with, and hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.